The AIMSweb Plus system does create an overall composite score, which is based on three pieces. One is a passage comprehension test, which is a Common Core type standards-based passage comprehension test. Secondly, a reading vocabulary test, and thirdly, the silent reading fluency. So those three scores go into an overall composite that is intended to be a strong predictor of external criteria such as state testing scores. I wouldn't say that from an interpretive point of view, we feel that these are best interpreted individually. So silent reading fluency with comprehension is itself a construct, which is not the same thing as performance on a passage comprehension test, which is based more on a standards-based model. So I hope that answers. There is a way of getting a composite, but from in terms of getting an insight into the students' reading characteristics and skills and weaknesses, it's best to interpret them separately.
Yeah, I would underscore that also, that this is really a diagnostic tool, so it helps us to understand. So that this is why when I started out in looking at the data, for example, on the National Assessment of Educational Progress or a profile on a state assessment of a school or a classroom, we don't know what it means to be in the below basic group. Does that mean you can't read at all? What we're seeing here is that isn't what it means. It often means that when you get to a silent reading task, you have very poor stamina. And to me, that's a very important part of not saying this is the comprehension measure. It's saying this is learning more about your behaviors when you're reading silently.